Mona Lisa, the jury has found you guilty of robbery. Have you anything to say?
I've been framed.
Boom, boom!
Yes, welcome to the show. We've got a fun-packed show for you tonight. It's absolutely full of good gracious. What's the matter with you?
There's nothing matter with me, it's you.
What are you talking about?
Well, you come on here, full of flamboyance and BBC tea, and you say we've got a fun-packed show for you tonight.
Well, what am I supposed to say?
Well, it could be a little more original. I mean, we've got a fun-packed show for you tonight. Went out with the Ark.
Well, how am I supposed to open the show? I mean, how would you like me to do it? Stand on my head or something?
No, let me do it for you.
Hey, watch.
It's only a joke. No offence. Only just, I admit, but there we are. No, that's the answer, you see.
What's it?
A different way to start the show. Start it with a joke.
Do you think it would work?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'll give it a try.
Yes, all right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There was this man. He was a thin man. He was an extremely thin man. And he went to the doctor, and he said...
Oh, dear.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, goodness me, Miss Howard. You certainly got a way of telling jokes, haven't you?
Basil?
A thin man went to the doctor. Oh, Bernard Manning, move over.
Will you shut up?
Don't do that. All my giggles went the wrong way. I could have had a blowback.
Well, I haven't finished the joke yet.
Nearly had titters coming out of my ears. Very nasty.
Do you mind if I continue?
You mean there's more? Cool, I'll die.
Very possibly. Yes, anyway, this thin man went to the doctor and he said, Doctor, I'm very worried about all the weight I'm losing, so I wonder whether you could x-ray me. And the doctor said, why bother? I'll hold you up to the light. You didn't think it was funny?
Rubbish.
Well, just see if you can do any better then.
All right, I will.
All right, then let's see if you can make him laugh.
Right, you ask what? No. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side.
I don't believe it.
What?
Basil, that's the oldest joke in the world.
Ah, yes, but it's all down to charisma, isn't it?
Charisma?
Yes, some of us got it, some of us haven't.
And you think you've got charisma?
You certainly heard the audience, didn't you? Mind you, I'm not the only one who's got it. You take the first guest, he's loaded with it. Yes, it didn't cost us very much. In fact, we got him for peanuts.
Well, who is it?
President Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is singing the peanut vendor.
But Basil, we haven't got President Carter.
I know we haven't, but we've got a charming young lady. Please give a big welcome to the lovely Liza Goddard. Hey! Come on. Hey!
I'm so pleased that you invited me on your show.
Oh, that's all right. I mean,
It's a pleasure, I assure you.
Oh, and to show my appreciation, I brought you a little gift.
Oh, I see. Well, you
Thank
shouldn't have done...
That's very kind of you.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I've been an admirer of yours for a long time.
Oh, have you really?
I
Well,
must
that's...
say it's mutual. I never miss any of your shows.
Oh, really? Have
hey,
I think you're absolutely marvellous.
Hey, hang
Yes,
about.
honestly.
I
And
said...
that's with the brother.
I said,
Right.
oi! Oi!
Was there something, Basil?
Nothing. Just happened to be passing, that's all. Basil Brush, entertainer.
Oh, so this is your partner?
Yes.
Oh, well, never mind.
Look, never mind the flattery. Where's mine?
I don't know. Where did you leave it?
I'm talking about the presents. You gave him one. Where's mine?
Oh, sorry, Basil, I was forgetting. Here we
Oh.
are. Sorry, it's a bit hairy. The dog sat on it in the car.
Who loves you, baby? Listen, how come he rates a dirty great box of chocolates and I end up with a hairy lollipop?
I don't know. I guess I'm just a sucker for handsome men.
Handsome? Have you taken a proper look at him? Turn round sideways, Howard, and show me your nose. I dare you. Yeah, just look at the size of that conch.
Do you mind?
I've seen better hooters in a veterans car rally.
Will you leave my nose out of it?
Chance will be a fine thing.
Excuse me.
No, you can't. You should have gone before you came in.
I'll have you know, in this television studio, there aren't many noses like mine.
Thank goodness for that. There wouldn't be any room for the audience.
Look, I don't want to make
Basil, that is not nice.
Oh, you're not kidding. Why don't you cover it up? We borrow a tent from Billy Smart's circus.
Basil, I'm warning you.
Ooh. Only just worked, didn't it? Who's a proper little Eddie Waring, then, eh?
Now, just stop that.
Oh.
Yes, you tell him to stop having a go at my nose.
Yes, Basil, it's very rude of
I'm
you.
sorry, Miss Liza.
Yes, I mean, Howard's nose isn't large at all. It's a lovely nose.
Thank you.
I love every acre of it.
Hey, I'll do the jokes. Watch it. Right, I promise I won't mention his great big, his nose again.
Oh, good. Right, well, we're all friends again,
Yes,
then.
yes.
Right, what should we talk about?
Well, I was wondering if later on in the show we could... Mr. Howard, don't do that.
Don't do what?
Move your head suddenly like that. He did that once, and his nose decapitated the front row of the audience.
Basil, for the last
I'm
time.
sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Unconsciousness if you're not careful.
Ooh.
Please. Now, Basil, that's enough. Next time it'll be the yellow card.
Oh. Who wrote your script? Better than mine, I'll tell you.
Now, no more references to Howard's, well, whatever. Right. Understood?
I understood.
Right. Promise?
Brownie's honour.
Well, just you remember, no more talking about my nose. In fact, I don't want to even hear you mention the word nose from now on.
Oh, quite right, Howard.
Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Okie dokie, okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Okie dokie, dokie, dokie. Dokie, dokie, dokie. Give us a kiss.
Finished? Now, what were you saying?
Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. I was wondering if we could sing a song together later in the show.
Oh, what song did you have in mind?
Goodness knows. I'm sorry! Sorry!
Ladies and gentlemen,
I didn't mean it.
the Bob Clark Ensemble.
Wait! We're supposed to say that.
What's all this about? Look at this.
How did you do that? Will you speak to him, please?
Come here. Bitsy kettle. Use one finger and be careful where you put it.
Hold it!
What?
Well, help me.
Hold that. Take it easy. Come.
I don't believe this. Thank you, Barry.
What's that?
You are standing on my foot.
Sure.
Watch it!
Please, Your Honour, have mercy on me. Something came over me. I didn't know what I was doing. Everything went black.
What do you think of his story, jury?
Good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
I'd like a job, please.
I see. What sort of a job?
One that doesn't involve any work.
Have you any qualifications? Any, O-levels, for instance?
O-levels?
But surely you know what an O-level is?
Of course I know what an O-level is. It's when you go into the sea on a cold day. When it gets up to a certain level, you go, oh,
Oh, dear, it's going to be one of those days.
Pardon?
Now then, what exactly is your profession?
Oh, I'm an entertainer, a manufacturer of mirth, a weaver of dreams, a purveyor of humour, and manipulator of moods.
I see. Unskilled.
Unskilled? Just you take a butcher's. Don't you recognise me?
You can't say that I do.
Oh, perhaps you spent a long time in a monastery somewhere.
Look, let's get back to the matter in hand,
Yes.
shall we? What kind of a job would you like?
Oh, I don't know. I just feel that I want to take a step in another direction.
I see. Well, now, we have a vacancy here for a farm labourer.
Listen, when I take the step, I want to be very, very careful when I'm stepping, I'll tell you. You've been watching Des O'Connor's show, haven't you? Let's go through the cards and tell me what you've got. I'm not hard to please.
There's a vacancy here for a filing clerk.
No, never was much good at metalwork.
A filing clerk works in an office.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't work in a confined space. I get hydrophobia.
Hydrophobia is a dog's disease.
Exactly. That's why you never see dogs working in offices.
Right. How about lorry driver?
Haven't got a lorry.
Traffic warden?
No, I like people too much.
Rent collector?
Oh, it's against my religion.
French polisher?
Now, where am I going to find a Frenchman round here who needs polishing? God. I know what you've been watching. It's Crossroads.
We're not having very much luck, are we?
You've given up, haven't you? What a shame. We'll be getting on like a house on fire, too.
Ah, fireman.
Oh, no, thank you, not very much. I tried that once. All that sliding down the pole. Whoa, singed my fur. I nearly barbecued me brush once.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Don't be upset. I can understand your difficulty. I mean, this is a distressed area, isn't it?
As a matter of fact, there is plenty of work around here.
I know, that's what's so distressing.
Look, why don't we do it the other way around?
The other way around.
You just tell me what you'd like to do.
Hey, how about the dole?
The dole!
Certainly, I have a right.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
You watch it, I've got a left, too.
All right, but you must fill in that form.
Ah, I wonder when the forms were going to come out. I don't understand those things. You'll have to fill it in for me.
Right, name.
Of course.
What is it?
Oh, come on, you know it, really? You're just toying with me.
Name!
Ooh. General Army. I'm sorry I'm late. I had indigestion. Someone I ate disagreed with me.
You must fill in this form.
Oh, all right, all right. There's no need to get your pants in a pandemonium. Look, I have feelings, you know. If you prick me, do I not bleed? If you continue thusly, shall I not fetch you a quick one up the Khyber?
Now, look, I appeal to you.
Oh, no, you don't. You've been watching too much Angela Rippon, haven't you?
Listen, there must be some sort of job that you're willing to take.
Oh, I wouldn't mind standing for Parliament.
You stand for Parliament? I don't know how.
I don't know how anyone stands for it.
Look, for the last time, will you please be serious?
All right. If you must know, there is one job.
Really?
Yes.
Please tell me.
Yes.
What is it that you would like to be?
A king.
A king?
A king.
I say, look here. I'm fed up being a king. Haven't you anything else I can do, like farm labouring or brain surgery?
Oh, I say. What a stroke of luck. I say, try that crown on me, will you?
Oh, really?
Yes.
What a lovely idea. My jolly Joe.
Right here.
I say, Basil. There we go. Isn't that lovely? It suits you.
I know what it is. You've been watching too much Coronation Street.
Seagull on the bar.
you've been found guilty by the jury, so I sentence you to 2 years imprisonment for polluting an oil tanker. Watch it.
Basil, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh, don't worry, you'll get paid.
Oh, no, I have been.
Oh,
Yes, somebody's already been round to my dressing room with a £1.
yes.
Oh, that reminds me, I must give him his change. No. What I really want to ask you was
Yeah.
about your relationship with Howard.
Oh,
I mean, do you two get on?
Goodness me, of course we do. Whatever gave you that idea?
Well, I mean, the way you were carrying on just now. I mean, do you row a lot?
No. Sometimes we don't speak to each other for weeks. Oh, I beg your pardon. Oh, you must excuse me.
You're excused. Goodbye.
Oh, I'll do the jokes if you don't mind.
Oh, good. When are you going to start?
To think we might have got Penelope Keith for half the money.
Sorry, Basil, no offence.
Oh, that's all right, none taken.
Friends,
To the end.
through thick and thin,
Depend on me.
I'll always be there.
Oh, hey! If you're ever in a jam, here I am.
If you're ever in a mess, SOS.
If you ever feel so happy you land in jail, I'm your bail. It's friendship, friendship, just a perfect blendship.
When other friendships have been forgot, ours will still be hot.
Ladle, 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 dig, dig, dig. Hey! If you're ever up a tree, phone to me.
If you're ever down a well, ring my bell.
Ring a ding ding. If you ever lose your teeth and you're out to dine, borrow mine. It's friendship, friendship, just a perfect blendship. When other friendships have been forget, ours will still be great. Ladle, 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 ladle. Hey!
How would you define friendship, Basil?
Friendship? Ah, well, it's been nice to Howard, even though he is a bit daft.
Basil.
Oh, I know it's not his fault, but it's true. He offered to leave his brain to science, but they turned it down. They said, thanks very much, but what will we do with 2 planks? Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. How would you define friendship, Miss Liza?
Well, friendship is answering a knock at the door
Yes.
and saying to the person standing out there in the rain, don't just stand there, clear off.
Boom, boom, hey!
If they ever black your eyes, put me wise.
I will. If they ever cook your goose, turn me loose.
If they ever put a bullet through your brain.
Hey, hang about. Stop the music. What are you talking about? You can't go around shooting foxes.
Oh, don't worry, Basil. I wouldn't let anybody do that to you.
You wouldn't?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You're not just saying that?
No.
Well, somebody is. That's friendship, friendship, just a perfect blendship. When other friendships have been forgot, ours will still be hot. Ladle, 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 hep, hep, hep. Dig, 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 chuck, 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 dig. It's friendship, friendship all the time. Prisoner at the bar, you've been found guilty of tying your employer's legs to 2 trains at Bath Station that proceeded to steam off in opposite directions. As I am a firm believer in making the punishment fit the crime, I'm going to send you to prison for a long stretch.
Oh, we both bitch make a moment in the morning apartment. And the meeting morning bitch give but the evening apartment. And
Oh, hello, Mr. Howard. You want to buy a newspaper?
No, I don't think
Yes,
so.
you can have...
oh, cheats upon the man's case, come on.
I've got plenty of those.
Yeah, I don't think...
Or
Basil, I didn't
you can
come-
have a copy of the...
Wait, my first, you mean, upon the me, come on, it's a man of order.
Basil, I didn't come all this way to buy a newspaper. You told me you got a surprise for me.
I have a great surprise, and this is it. Look, isn't this marvellous, eh?
This?
Yes, yes. You and I are now in business for ourselves. This is all ours.
Where did you get the money to buy a business?
Oh, I haven't bought it. I'm renting it. With the £200 I won with my premium bond. Yeah. We've got a lease on it for 10 weeks, and then I'm going to make a takeover bid for W.H. Smith.
You've got about as much chance of taking over Marks and Spencer's.
Ah, I'm saving that for next year. Yeah. And when I do, I won't talk business with anyone but St. Michael himself. Come on in. Come round and have a look.
Round the back.
Hey, partner. Get your money, $5 for the money, feed your pony, $5.
£200 for
Yes,
this?
yes.
God gracious, Basil, I think you've been conned.
Oh, no, I haven't. The man who leased this to me told me I'd clean up in this business.
Well, he was right. Look at this.
What? God! Shit! God!
Look at the dates on these magazines. They're all out of date. January 1954, February 1947. Who's going to buy old magazines like this?
Oh, a doctor or a dentist? Look, his little ticker. Ah. Stay, boy, stay. All right. Drop it. Drop it. There's a good doggy. Quiet. Shut the little biscuit chute. There's a clever boy. You were quick.
Where's he been?
Eh?
Where's he been?
Oh, I sent him over the road to buy me a newspaper.
Oh, this is interesting.
What's that?
Booming Blood.
I don't think that's very interesting. Who wants to read about blooming blood?
Not blooming blood, booming blood.
Oh, yes.
Not about H certificate films and those television programs that make your blood curdle.
Oh, you mean party political broadcasts?
More blood curdling than that.
You don't mean not Son of Sooty.
No, I don't.
I
Listen
can't
to this.
stand puppets. Yeah.
Cinemas playing to packed houses are those which advertise a full horror program.
Oh, like our local cinema last week. They advertised a full horror program, and it was. 2 horrible cartoons and a more than audible feature film. It was frightening. Just after the film started, you know, when the lights went down.
Yes?
Ooh, I can see it now. That creature with the long hooked nose,
Yes.
big staring eyes, and lank, straggly hair. Ooh, and those wicked-looking fang-like teeth. Ooh, God. That was only the usher. Read me some more. Come on.
It's been suggested that the horrific tales of Dracula and Frankenstein and the Pit of the Pendulum were the products of somewhat twisted imaginations. Was Edgar Allan Poe slightly mad?
Sounds a little potty.
Hey. Now, where was I?
Hanging on the end of my hooter.
Oh, yeah. Right. Now, more than ever, audiences will pay to be shocked and horrified by the exploits of the notorious body snatchers Burke and Hare.
The boys who dig you most.
Basil, snatching bodies and selling them is not funny.
No, it's a grave business. I got that book, you know, The Body Snatchers.
Did you read it?
No, I didn't like the way the story started. Once upon a tomb. I made that up, you know.
Another twisted imagination.
Come on.
The most horrendously popular fiend of all is probably Bram Stoker's Count Dracula.
Yes.
The vampire in the long black cloak.
Most umpires wear long white coats.
Not umpire, vampire.
Stick it up,
No! You dare. For centuries, Dracula, the king of the undead, would leave his tomb in the crypt, steal out into the night and return before sunrise, to rest in his coffin until the sun went down again.
Every dawn, he crept into the crypt, slipped, and crept out again.
Right. Then, finding his prey, he would sink his fangs into his victim's jugular.
Ooh, I bet that was painful.
And withdraw every drop of blood.
Ooh. If he wanted to make a withdrawal, why didn't he go to a blood bank?
Don't ask stupid questions.
I thought that was a very intelligent question.
This tale of horror reaches its gory climax when Professor Van Helsing, armed with a wooden stake and a hammer, finds Count Dracula in his coffin.
Yes.
He holds the pointed staff against the fiend's heart, raises the hammer, and strikes with all his strength.
Ooh.
Blood-curdling screams echo through the vaulted chamber as Dracula feels it in his chest.
Feels what in his chest?
A stake.
Gave him indigestion, I suppose. That must have been a tough steak.
It was a wooden stake, you nut.
A wooden steak? No wonder it gave him indigestion. God. See the cost of living's going up again? Not only here. See, the Irish Electricity Board have put up the price of gas.
Oh, I like this item.
What's that?
A motorist in Chiswick ran out of petrol, but he managed to get home by pouring a bottle of Scotch whiskey into his petrol tank.
Ah. And his car was done for being drunk in charge of a driver. I bet in the morning he had to put Alka-Seltzer in his carburettor before he get it going. He had the only car with bloodshot headlamps. Brush has fallen off.
I just realised why we're not doing any business. Look where we are.
Huh?
We're in the forecourt of the House of Commons.
Huh?
We won't get any customers here. Parliament's in recess.
What's that mean?
Well, they're all on holiday.
For how long?
About 2 months.
2 months holiday? Who do they think they are? School teachers? Oh, Mr. Keller hasn't left anyway.
Do you have to make that noise?
That wasn't me, that was Dolly.
Who's Dolly?
Dolly, that's her on the front, Dolly the donkey. Hello, Dolly. Hey, well, hello, Dolly. Oh, she's a lovely singist, isn't she? I think Dolly's very glad there aren't any members of Parliament here. She doesn't like politicians. Do you, Dolly? Eh? Yeah.
Well, why doesn't she like politicians?
She's afraid they might talk her hind legs off. I don't know. 2 months holiday. Who runs a country when the government's on holiday? Come to think of it, who runs a country when they're not on holiday?
Hello. What's going on here, then?
Hello, Constable. You want to buy a newspaper?
You can't sell newspapers here.
What? Well, I know, we've just found out. They're all away on holiday.
And you cannot bring a hass onto the precincts of the House of Commons.
And why not? When the holiday's finished, this place will be full of them.
All right, come on. Get that hass out of it. Out onto the highway again.
Want me to shoot me donkey?
Yes, now move along, otherwise I shall have to book you.
You have to do it through my agent.
Basil, you're going to get us pinched. What we're going to do as the man said.
OK, Mr. Howard. Radio officer, we're on our way. Wagons, roll! That man was right, Mr. Howard. This is a going concern. It's going the wrong way, you fool. Giddy up, Dolly! Hey!
Another date.
Another show.
Another half an hour in the studio. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna sing. We're gonna play the part and give it everything. We're gonna try
Certainly are.
to keep it bright. If we rehearse it, we'll be all right on the night. Though things go wrong, we'll work it out. 'Cause that is what the show is all about.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Bye.
God bless.
See you next
Thank
week.
you very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye. I am sorry. Mr. Harris, you've been found guilty of murdering your wife by...
Would you like one of my cough drops, Your Honour?
Very civil of you, Mr. Harris. Clerk of the court, would you please fetch one for me, please?
Certainly, Your Honour. Allow me, Your Honour.
Thank you. That's much better. Now, to continue. Mr. Harris, you've been found guilty of murdering your wife by giving her a poisoned cough drop.